Once upon a time, in a small village in Nigeria, there lived a young, beautiful girl named Amara. She was just 18 years old, with brown skin, big curious eye, and a smile that could light up the sky. But Amara was poor. She wore old clothes, walked barefoot to fetch water, and sometimes slept with an empty stomach. Every night, Amara would sit under the stars and whisper, "One day, I'll be rich. I'll leave this village and live in a big house in the city." One day, something strange happened. A shiny black car rode into the village. Everyone ran to see who it was. Out stepped a tall, rich-looking man with gold chains and fancy shoes. His name was Chief Obinna, a 40-year-old businessman from Lagos. When Chief saw Amara, he smiled wide and said, "You are too beautiful to suffer in this village. Come with me. Be my wife. I will change your life." Amara's heart jumped. "Wife? Me? Just like that?" Her mother said, "Yes, yes. Amara, this is your chance. Forget school. This is a blessing." Without thinking much, Amara said yes. Chief Obinna took Amara to Lagos. Wow, the city was like another world. Tall buildings, bright lights, supermarkets, swimming pools, and expensive dresses. Amara got everything he had ever dreamed of. But dreams don't always stay sweet. At first, Chief was kind. He bought her phones, shoes, perfumes, even a driver. But soon, things changed. Chief became angry and loud. He shouted at her for talking to strangers, locked her inside the house, and always asked, "Where are you going? Who did you smile at?" One night, Amara saw Chief hugging another woman by the gate. She cried and asked, "Why are you cheating?" Chief laughed and said, "I bought you. I can do what I like." Amara felt like a bird in a golden cage. She was rich, yes, but not free. She had no friends, no voice, no education, and now no love. She looked at the mirror and whispered, "Is this life I wanted?" One day, while cleaning the bookshelf, she found an old envelope. Inside was a secret paper, a business card of a woman named Auntie Remy, a friend of her late father. On the back it read, "If you're ever in trouble, come find me in Ibadan." Amara stared at the card. Her hands shook. Should I leave, start over, or stay and live this fake rich life forever? That night, Amara couldn't sleep. The city lights were bright, but her heart felt dark. She sat by the window and looked at the stars, just like she used to do in the village. "I wanted a better life," she whispered, "but not like this." The next morning, Chief Obinna gave her money and said, "Go buy some clothes, but don't take too long, and don't talk to anyone." Amara nodded quietly and left the house. Her heart was beating fast. She took the money and entered a taxi. But instead of going to the market, she told the driver to take her to Ibadan. The driver looked confused. "Madam, Ibadan, Ifa o." You sure? Amara held the envelope and nodded. Yes, I need to go now. It was a long journey. Amara had never been on such a big road before. She looked out the window, scared but hopeful. When she finally reached Ibadan, she asked people for Auntie Remy's shop. An old woman pointed and said, "Ah, that woman, she helps young girls like you. You are lucky." Amara's eyes filled with tears. She walked into a small shop full of sewing machines and clothes. Behind the counter stood Auntie Remy, a kind-looking woman with grey hair and a strong voice. Amara walked slowly and whispered, "My name is Amara. My father was Chuka, he told me about you." Auntie Remy looked shocked. Then she hugged Amara tightly. "My dear, you are safe now." Amara told Auntie Remy everything, how she rushed into marriage, how Chief changed, and how she had no skill or skills. Auntie Remy shook her head and sadly, "You are not the first girl this has happened to, but you are brave for running. Now let's face your future." She gave Amara a small room to sleep in, food to eat, and told her, "You will learn to sew, you will learn to stand on your own feet." Amara smiled for the first time in a long time. But just when she thought her new life was starting, her phone rang. It was Chief Obina. He had found out she was gone, and now he was coming for her. Amara stared at the phone. Her hands were shaking. Chief Obina was calling again. She didn't speak. Then came the test. "You think you can run? I'll find you. Amara, you belong to me." Tears ran down Amara's face. "I thought he loved me," she whispered. "Now he is hunting me like I'm his property." Auntie Remy saw the fear in Amara's eyes and said firmly, "You are not alone, my child. That man has no right over you." Auntie called her lawyer friend and reported everything. The threat, the control, the age difference, and the forced marriage. But Chief wasn't done. Later that day, a black car parked outside the shop. Chief stepped out in anger, shouting, "Amara, come outside now. I paid your bride price, you are mine." People began to gather, neighbors, market women, customers. Amara stayed inside, his heart pounding. Auntie Remy stepped out instead. "She's not your slave, Chief. She's a human being and she's still a child." Chief laughed wickedly. "Child? She's my wife. I gave her everything." Amara stepped out slowly, tears in her eyes, but fire in her voice. "You gave me things, but you took my freedom. That's not love, that's prison." The crowd went quiet. Chief tried to grab her arm, but just then, a police car pulled up. Auntie Remy had called them earlier. Chief froze. The officer stepped out. "Sir, you are under investigation for coercion and illegal marriage to a minor. You need to come with us." The crowd clapped. Chief face turned pale as they drove him away. Amara felt her knees weaken, but she stood tall. 1 year later, Amara now lives in Ibadan. She works her own handmade clothes and teach other girls how to sew and stay strong. She didn't just escape, she became a voice for other young girls who think marriage is the only way out. One evening, she sat outside Auntie Remy's shop, looking at the stars again. But this time, she smiled and said, "I don't need a rich man to save me. I'm saving myself." The end of the story. Please subscribe for more interesting stories like this and comment about the story. Bye bye.